Hello everyone, this is Dion, certified menopause coach, also known as the Menopause Mama. And today I'm going to be talking about ways that you can improve your sleep. And I know, just in case you didn't watch the last video, in the last video I talked about some of the health risks that are associated with not getting enough sleep, lack of consistent sleep. In this video, I really want to talk about some of the things that you can do to improve your sleep. And I know I'm talking to menopause, perimenopause women, and sleep is a struggle. It's a real struggle. I know, I have been there. So I'm not just going to be throwing out things without the understanding that this is a struggle for many women, just being able to sleep. And hormonal changes that's happening right now does play a big role in your inability to sleep and having insomnia. But there are things that you can do for yourself to even improve your sleep. Because you know, and I know, how critical sleep is to our overall health and well-being. We talked about some of those risks that are associated with not getting enough sleep, and they are real. They are absolutely real. So today I want to focus more on ways that you can improve your sleep. So my number one way is tracking your sleep. The National Sleep Foundation recommends using a diary, and they actually have a diary on their website. I will put the link in the comments here. You can download their diary and start tracking your sleep. And you also know that research shows that tracking any activity that you want to improve does yield better results. So track it. I know it might be resistant to it, but I encourage you to at least try it. My next thing to improve your sleep is establishing a consistent bedtime. Now, your bedtime should be sacred. It should be non-negotiable. It should be, this is my bedtime, this is my time. So being able to establish a time that it's just yours. This is my bedtime, and I'm going to, no matter what, this is the time I'm going to go to bed. So prioritizing that time that you are establishing as your regular bedtime. Making sure that the temperature in your bedroom is at a nice, cool temperature, not too hot, because then you will get up in the middle of the night and you toss and turn and then you can't go back to sleep. So it might be a little cool at first, but as the night progresses, it becomes more comfortable. So just you figure out what temperature is right for you, and you can always figure that out. Park the devices. Now, this is a big one. Even for myself, I struggle with this. Park the devices, including the television. Put the phones away. Get off TikTok and Insta and Facebook. Really, it's not worth it. When it's your bedtime, it's your bedtime. And it's also recommended that you put away your devices and shut the TV off at least 1 hour before going to bed. Why? The blue light that's emitted from these devices does disrupt your sleep cycle. And so it's best to just shut them off to allow your body to calm down and get ready for resting. So I know that's probably, it's the one I struggle with the most, right? So I know that the struggle is real, but I'm still working on it, getting better, have gotten better. So I really encourage you to make sure you're putting down those devices. Getting regular exercise throughout the week also helps to improve your sleep. So just make sure you are moving at least 30 minutes a day, even if it's just walking, deliberate, intentional walking movement, knowing that you're moving your body. So try to get your body moving. So if you're a person that's not doing a lot of movements, try to incorporate some and just kind of notice how you feel once you do that. You test it out, right? How much movement do I really need to really feel like I get a good night's sleep? A lot of this is trial and error. I'm sharing all of these, but we all are unique, right? And one thing may work for one person, it may not work for another person. So pick what you want, do your trial and error and see what works for you. These are just suggestions, right? Another suggestion is avoiding large meals close to bedtime. You're gonna have issues trying to digest what you just ate. The body has to do a lot of work in order to really digest it, and trying to sleep and digest, that's really difficult. And if you've ever tried it, you will know that it is. Avoiding caffeine to when it's almost time for bed, too close to bedtime, as well as alcohol too close to bedtime as well. And I have to add this because it's one of my favorites: diffusing essential oils in your room before going to bed. Ideally, have the diffuser on at least an hour before it's time for your bed. That way it's nicely permeating the room, and the scent is there, so you can go right into it, because a lot of scent, especially if you use the essential oils that promote sleep, like serenity or lavender or vetiver. Those are three of my favorite ones for a great night's sleep. And that's it. So pick what you want out of the 7 ways that I mentioned. See what works for you. You don't have to do all 7, but just even if you start with a few, I'm sure you will see some change, some difference, but you have to also be consistent. Until next time, this is Dion. If you did find any value in this video, please give me a like or leave me a comment if there are other things that you want me to talk about, or if you have any questions, please go ahead and leave a comment. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.